Welcome back to our channel, where the past speaks and the present listens. Before we dive deep into today's revelation, I want to offer a heartfelt disclaimer. This platform is not political, nor is it here to debate ideology. I am not a politician. I am a self-taught, passionate historian, a truth seeker, dedicated to unlocking the ancient knowledge passed down through praised names, clan names, oral tradition, and sacred archives. Our purpose here is simple: to awaken memory, to guide the young generation in discovering the brilliance of their forefathers, men and women who were engineers, architects, philosophers, traders, kings, queens, and visionaries. History reminds us of one thing: no glory lasts forever, and no one people are greater than the other. So sit back, open your heart, open your mind. Today, we explore an ancient brotherhood lost in time, the powerful, sacred connection between the Bantu and Batwa people. In modern discourse, the relationship between the Batwa and the Bantu is often glossed over, misunderstood, or simply forgotten. Yet, beneath the layers of time, their story pulses like a heartbeat in the soil of Africa. The Batwa, also known as the Twa, or Pygmy peoples, are among the earliest inhabitants of Africa. Twa taken from the word Zwa, a Chichewa word meaning the sun. Short in stature, but mighty in wisdom, their spiritual depth and intuitive knowledge earned them deep respect in ancient African civilizations. Across time, they were known as celestial people, bearers of sacred knowledge, spiritual insight, and healing practices. And beside them, often unmentioned in the same breath, were their brothers, the Bantu. The term Bantu refers to hundreds of ethno-linguistic groups who migrated across Africa, bringing with them ironwork, agriculture, language, and civilization. Wherever the Batwa lived, the Bantu followed. Or was it the other way around? Perhaps they walked together. Let's go further back, to the land of Kemet, ancient Egypt. Historical accounts, often downplayed, speak of small-statured people among the elite circles of pharaohs. Scholars have long debated this, but many African historians, griots, and custodians of oral tradition agree. The Batwa were there. They were not slaves. They were keepers of knowledge. They practiced early forms of medicine, ritual, and astronomy. Their presence in Egypt aligns with the earliest dynastic periods. So, if the Batwa were in Kemet, can we ignore the Bantu? Absolutely not. The Bantu linguistic roots are found in some of the oldest known African languages. Could they, too, have been part of the Egyptian legacy? Some even argue that Bantu leaders were among the pharaohs, pointing to similarities in rituals, governance, and cosmology. And when Egypt was eventually invaded and broken, the Batwa and the Bantu migrated south together. As centuries passed, both groups moved toward the heart of Africa, what we now know as the Great Lakes region, Congo Basin, and Central Africa. The Batwa settled deep in the forests, often blending with nature, hidden yet powerful. The Bantu continued their great migration, eastward, southward, planting seeds of civilization everywhere they went. But here's what historians often overlook. Where there was a Bantu community, there was often a Batwa village nearby. It wasn't by coincidence. It was brotherhood, shared rituals, shared trade, shared ancestry. Over generations, intermarriages happened. New lineages formed. Some Bantu clans today carry Batwa praise names. Their bloodlines are intertwined. Let's zoom into southern Africa, where archaeology begins to support these oral accounts. One of the earliest known cultural groups is the Gokomere culture, present from the 2nd to the 7th century in present-day Zimbabwe. Western scholars describe them as Proto-Shona, but we recognize them as Bantu and Batwa descendants. They traded across Chimanimani Mountains, connecting with the Swahili coast, the Arabian Peninsula, and even India. From Gokomere rose the Leopard's copy culture in the Middle Iron Age, rich in ceramics, metals, and centralized leadership. Eventually, these gave birth to the Mapungubwe Kingdom, a powerful civilization that ruled southern Africa before Great Zimbabwe. Guess what? Both Batwa and Bantu were present in Mapungubwe, and some Batwa held royal positions as chiefs, diviners, healers, and nobles. So once again, we find evidence of this ancient relationship, now almost forgotten, etched in pottery, written in praise names, and buried in the ruins of stone kingdoms. For those who know where to look, the evidence is alive. Among the Bantu, praise names often preserve ancient alliances. Some clans have lineages that trace back to Batwa ancestry, sometimes honored, sometimes hidden due to colonial shame and social hierarchy. But the DNA doesn't lie. Neither do the names. They speak of unions, migrations, and unity forged in ancient fires. Our mission, as historians, is to recover and restore that dignity, to rebuild the bridge between the Batwa and Bantu, and remind the world that Africa was always a network of brotherhoods, not tribes at war. To our younger viewers, understand this. Your forefathers were not primitive. They were profoundly sophisticated. Long before other civilizations rose, long before colonial borders, the Batwa and Bantu walked together as partners in civilization. They built, they healed, they ruled. Don't let modern narratives of separation erase that truth. This is your inheritance, a legacy of unity, intelligence, and dignity. You come from people who built kingdoms from riverbeds, forged iron in forests, and connected cities across the continent. And if they could do that then, imagine what you can do now. So the question remains, if Batwa were in Egypt and Bantu were their brothers, could it be that the pharaohs were not strangers to these people, but one and the same? Let that thought stir your curiosity. Let it challenge you. Let it empower you. History is not what they tell us. It's what we choose to remember. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And let's keep this conversation going in the comments. Together, we are rebuilding memory. Until next time, stay curious, stay rooted.